Baseball season's underway.
Well, you better get ready, it's a brand new day.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. They're singing, go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Welcome to the Great Teams of the Past tournament. This game features the White Sox and the Cubs. The White Sox of 06, the Cubs of 33 in APBA Pop-O-Matic action here going on. Game one, the White Sox scored first on a single by Donahue, stolen base, sacrifice bunt, sacrifice fly. That's how you manufacture a run. Unfortunately for them, the Cubs had a two-run homer by Hartnett in the fourth, a walk, sacrifice bunt single by Gallen in the fifth, a single by Cavaretta, a double by Hack in the sixth to make it 4-1 Cubs in game one. One change in the game for the Cubs. They are going to bring in Steinbach, who has a lot of power, instead of Demaray. And it's in Wrigley. You want the power guys in Wrigley. White Sox lineup: Hahn, Jones, Isbell, Davis, Rowe, Donahue, Doherty, Sullivan, Eltruck on the mound. Eltruck is an A, and they'll be fielding too. Cubs: Gallen, Herman, Klein, Hartnett, Steinbach, Cavaretta, Hack, Jurgis, and Lee on the mound. Lee is a B. Both teams fielding too. This is the Frank Robinson division. And right there we have Cubs. White Sox coming up next will be Tigers, Orioles. And we already had the Red Sox defeat the Yankees 2-0. The Giants defeat the Cardinals 2-0 in the Frank Robinson division. In the Stan Musial division, we had only favorite to win so far, Pirates over the Giants 2-1. Then we had the Senators beat the Giants 2-1. Game 3 went extras. Cubs beat the Cardinals 2-0. Giants beat the Cardinals 2-1. So we are in series number 7 of 32. And here we go. Let's get this game going here. Let's try to play a fast one. Hahn up for the Sox. In game 1, Hahn was 0 for 4. And Hahn continues his bad play with another strikeout. Fielder Allison Jones up. And fielder Allison Jones is out. We'll give him a pop-up, 2 outs. Isbell, who had a great first game, 2 for 4 with a stolen base, continues it with another hit here. Davis is up, and all they do is hit and run, so we'll hit and run here. It's a 32. It doesn't matter. F9. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. I'm going to do an APBA tutorial after this series and let people know more about APBA, some little history of the game, how to play a game, because I do have the boards here. I'll make it a little bigger here. That's the board. That's just the bases empty board. And then we have multiple boards, hit and runs, and it shows you what to do. It was created, I believe, in 1951. And we'll get into all of that later on. Cubs up here, bottom of 1. Gallen is up for the Cubs. Here we go. Basic, if you're just watching APBA for the first time, double numbers are usually good for batters. 7s are going to be hits pretty much on every card. 11s are pretty much going to be a base hit, stolen base. 13s are strikeouts. 14s are walks most of the time. 52 is a 27. That's a 5-3. Whenever a ball is hit to 27, that's a ground ball to third. Herman is up. He shakes a 54. That's an F9. Another easy thing to remember, 30, F7, 31, F8, 32, F9. Klein is up, and Klein shakes a 53-12. That's going to be a ground ball, 5-3. 12, numbers you don't like to see if you're batting, and there's somebody on base, are the number 12 and the number 25. A lot of times those are double plays. Fast inning number 1, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Cubs. White Sox coming up. Rowe is up for the Sox, 0 for 4 in game 1. Shakes a 62. That's a 32. Once again, 32 F9. Don O'Hue shakes a 35. That is going to be a ground ball 3U. Back in the day, that was always a pop-up to the catcher. And the catchers had way too many outs in the game. Dougherty up. Dougherty with a 33, which once again I said is a good number. A 7 is a base hit. If you see 1s, that's usually a home run, unless you're bunting, or sometimes a hit and run. If you see 6s, most of the time that's a double. 11s, once again, are stolen bases, base hit, stolen base. 10s are also usually good. A few times against certain pitchers, they are not good. Sullivan up. Sullivan shakes a 21. That's a fly ball. 2 left field. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. White Sox have both hits in the game so far. Cubs coming up. Cubs would be underneath them. There we go. Harden up. He had a big 2-run homer in game 1. And there's that 35 again. Once again, it's now a 3U. Steinbach is up. And Steinbach, a 9 on an A pitcher is not good. It is going to be 6-3. White Sox have an A. The Cubs have a B. That's an 8. That's an out. 3 outs. A is the best pitching grade you can get. D is the worst. Sometimes they're really good, and you get like an A and C and an A and D. So White Sox are up here. They have both hits in the game. The pitcher is up. That is Eltrock, who has a decent hitting card for a pitcher. Eltrock 61. That is a ground ball to short. 24 is always hit to the shortstop. Hahn up 0 for 1 in the game. Make that 0 for 2 and 0 for 6 in the series. Jones is up, and Jones shakes a 14, and 14 is almost always a walk. Right now, if you shake a 14, it'd be a ball because Lee is a Z. Isbell up, and Isbell shakes a 16. That's to 28, which is to the shortstop. No runs, no hits, no errors. Another runner left on base. So they've had 3 runners on base, all reaching only first base. And Hack is up right now for the Cubs. He had a double in game 1. Walks here. Would you like to see? You have a fast guy on, too. Unfortunately, Jurgis doesn't have that great of a card. He has an okay card if you want to hit and run, but I'm not going to. 21 is a 20. 21 is a 20. 20 is an error. E4. E4 first error in the game goes to Isbell. And Lee is going to be up for the Cubs. We'll see if he has a good enough bunting card to move him over. He'll try it. And it's an 11. It's a 7. It will definitely work. And on an A pitcher, let's see if that would even have been a hit. It would have been a hit, even against the A. And here we go. We tried to bunt. A bunt 11 is what you don't like to see when you're playing this game either. 7 is out at first. 1-4. So that gets the job done. Sack, bunt, 1-4, 1 out. 2 on. No hits. Gallon is up. Do we do the old double bunt, which a lot of people like to do? Very fast player on third. Gallon with a remarkable batting card. He's going to lay down the suicide squeeze. And it's an 8. It's going to work. Second and third. Five, 4. So the old double bunt works. Sack, bunt, 5, 4, 2 outs, and an RBI for Gallon. Herman up. Runner on third. And 23 is a 26. Ground ball to second base for the out. In the inning, for the Cubs, 1 run. No hits. There was an error. 1 error. 1 runner left on base. White Sox up. Davis up, down 1-0, top of 4. F9. 65 to row. Another 3U. That's what we're talking about. There's a lot of plays that are 65s, and there'd just be so many pop-ups to catcher. You've never seen that many. So rows up. We have Donahue up now. Donahue shakes an 8 on a B. That's another out. 1, 2, 3. Go the White Sox for the first time. All right, here we go. It is going to be Klein up. Klein shakes a 42. That's another walk. Eltrock with a couple of walks. Hartnett is up, and Hartnett shakes a 24. What you don't like to see in APBA is a 24 when runners on base. 6, 4, 4, 3 out. Oops, not 2 out, not 3 outs. So here's how you do a double play in my book. I put 6, 4, 1 out. 4, 3, 2 outs. Double play. You put it on that side in case they have a long 5th inning. Steinbach up, 0 for 1 in the game. F7. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. White Sox down 1-0, trying to get a run. They lost game 1 by 4-1. Really not getting the hit and run numbers. All those 11s on all these cards, they just aren't coming up. Ground ball, 6-3 to Dougherty. Sullivan is up. Sullivan strikes out. Second strikeout of the game for Lee. In the pitcher, Eltrock is up, and Eltrock shakes a 26. That's a ground ball. Weakly hit to second. Easy play. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. 2 hits for the White Sox. No hits for the Cubs, but they're winning 1-0. Cavaretta up. Cavaretta shakes an 8 on an A. That is an out. Pop up to third. Hack is up, and Hack is out. 5-3. 2 outs. Cubs looking for the first hit, and it's a 23. Will be an air to the center fielder. Jurgis has been up twice, reached both times via the air. Lee is up, and Lee shakes a 9, is going to be an infield single. The first hit of the game comes to the 18th batter of the game, and it's a pitcher. Runners on first and second, Gallon up, and Gallon shakes a 0. And another 0, another 33. Way back going, gone with the 1. It's now 4-0 Cubs, and they only have 2 hits in the inning. Out, air 8, base hit, home run, 1 RBI, 2 RBIs, 3 RBIs. Gallon has all 4 RBIs in the game. Herman is up, and Herman shakes a 63 F8 in the inning for the White Sox. For the Cubs, they have 3 runs, 2 hits, another error to the White Sox. Nobody left on base. Doing a good job scoring the runs. They've only left 1 runner on. Top of 6. Hahn is up. Hahn is out. 6-3. Jones is up. And Jones is out. F7. Lee doing the job. He might advance grades. F9. 1 more inning of great work by Lee, and he becomes an A pitcher. Klein up, bottom of 6. 0 for 1 in the game. Shakes a 65. That is an out. Hartnett up. Hartnett out. 4-3. Steinbach strikes out to end the inning. So Eltrock, after some bad breaks, giving up 3 unearned runs, puts them down in order. 1, 2, 3 here in the 6th. Top of 7. Davis up. Davis with a 9. That's a base hit. Just what the doctor ordered for the Sox. Rowe is up, and Rowe shakes in 32. 1 out. Donahue is up, and Donahue shakes a 16. That's going to be a fielder's choice. Dougherty up. They just aren't hitting the ball. 17, runner on first, fielding 2. Fly out, runner holds, doesn't matter. F7. Take Me Out to the Ball Game is played here at Wrigley. And Harry Carey's great-grandpa is singing the song. All right, Cavaretta up. 4-0 Cubs, bottom of 7. Cavaretta with a 32, that's an F9. Hack is up, and Hack, F4. Eltrock not doing bad here. And then when I say that, it's a walk. The first hit of the game was by Lee, who, by the way, is now an A pitcher. Lee flies out here. First pitcher advancement, I believe, in this whole series. We go to the top of the 8th. Bottom of the lineup coming up for the White Sox. This is going to be hard. Sullivan up. He will bat. Sullivan out, F8. Altrock has to leave the game. I'm just trying to find out who would bat. We'll bring in Town. There's a lot of 7s. Just want to get somebody on. So here's what you do. You put Town, 8, squiggly lines, let everybody know he comes in then. Then you have to do Eltrock stats. Eltrock gave up 4 runs, only 1 earned. That might not even been earned. 4 runs, none earned. He gave up only 2 hits, 7 innings of play. 1 walk, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. And I think he beaned somebody. No, he did not. All right, White Sox up, top of 8. Town up. Town with a 9. It's going to be an out because of the upgrade to Lee. 6-3, 2 outs. And we have Hahn up right now. Hahn shakes a 40. That's just a strike. And there's a couple more strikes for a strikeout. What a fantastic job by Big Bill Lee. William Crutcher, Big Bill Lee. So his middle name is also like a nickname, Crutcher. So we go to the the bottom of the 8th. And now we have to make a pitching change. And that will be Owen has to come in for the White Sox. Owen is an AZ as well. Fielding 2 as well. And here we go. Bottom of 8. Gallen is up. Gallen has all the RBIs in the game. Shakes an 8 here. That's going to be an out. Herman is up. And Herman with a 7. That's a slap single. Klein is up. And Klein hits a pop-up. 2 outs. Hartnett up. And Hartnett shakes a 6. It's going to knock in a run. 5-0 in favor of the Cubbies. Big double for Hartnett, who's having a great series. Steinbach up, and Steinbach shakes a 9. 9 on an 8 should be an out. 6-3. So in the inning for the Cubs, single with 1 out, double with 2 outs, RBI by Hartnett. They have 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. It's 5-0 Cubs. We go to the 9th. White Sox have the players up that they want. It's Jones, Isbell, and Davis, but they need 5 runs in the 9th. Fans are going crazy here at Wrigley. 6-3. Lee is pitching a gem, a 3-hitter. Fly ball to Isbell, F9, 2 outs. And Davis is up, and Davis grounds out. Game over. Game over. Holy smokes. The Cubs just won a game and win the series. Absolutely amazing. So they have no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We have, to get the music going in the background for the Cubs. In the game, Lee goes 9 innings, gets the W. 3 hits, no runs, no earned runs. He walked 1 batter. Strikes out 1, 2, 3 strikeouts. Owen, his 1 inning of relief, gave up 1 run, 2 hits. It was earned. Loss goes to Altrock. So with the win, Cubs, number 40 team, Cubs advance. They will take on the winners of the Tigers and the Orioles. Other teams in the bracket, the Red Sox and Giants will play in the semifinals of the Frank Robinson division. In the top half of the bracket, we have the, there we go, Pirates, Senators, Cubs, and Giants in the Musial division. The Robinson division and Musial division are in the Rogers-Hornsby Conference. Cubs win. Cubs win. Final box score for the Cubs, 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they've left 3 runners on base. For the White Sox, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Final score in Game 2, Cubs win 5-0. We go on to series number 8. We hope you're enjoying Great Teams of the Past Tournament by Dave Drock.